Bruce Wayne wasn't born Batman. He was a terrified child who watched his parents die in a dark alley, but one systematic approach transformed him from a broken boy into Gotham's most feared protector. And here's the truth most people miss. The strategy that built Batman is the same one that can rebuild anyone. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how it works. Most people believe Batman's power comes from his billions. They're wrong. His real weapon is far more dangerous. It's the science of tiny, compounding habits. And whether he knows it or not, Batman follows the exact framework outlined in one of the most influential books ever written, Atomic Habits by James Clear. When you view Batman through this lens, his transformation stops looking impossible and starts looking inevitable. In this breakdown, you'll discover 3 things: the 1% rule that forged Batman, the 4 laws that made his habits unstoppable, and the identity shift that turned Bruce Wayne into a legend. Let's begin with the 1% rule. 1985, Bruce Wayne, age 8, orphaned, traumatized, no combat skills, no direction, just rage and grief. 1990, he's in Asia, training with martial arts masters, still losing fights, still learning. 1995, he studies with detectives in Europe, learns chemistry in university, masters escape artistry, every day adding one more skill to his arsenal. 2000, he returns to Gotham, not as the broken boy who left, but as something else entirely. Something powerful, something feared. Batman. What happened in those 15 years? One decision, repeated daily. The decision to get 1% better. James Clear explains it simply. Improve by just 1% every day for a year, and you don't end up slightly better. You end up 37 times better. Batman wasn't built overnight. His progress was invisible for years. One more hour of training each day, one more weakness addressed, one more skill acquired, day after day, until the accumulation became undeniable. This is how mastery works in the real world. 15 focused minutes a day becomes expertise. 1 hour of deep work becomes a finished project. Small actions, repeated, reshape identity. The 1% rule isn't about dramatic change. It's about being slightly better than yesterday. Nothing more, nothing less. But knowing the principle is one thing. Applying it, that requires a system. The 4 laws of habit formation. James Clear outlines 4 laws that make habits inevitable. Batman didn't just understand them. He engineered his entire life around them. Law 1. Make it obvious. The bat signal. A massive beacon visible across the entire city. Not a phone call. Not a text message. A signal impossible to ignore. This is environmental design at its finest, making the cue unavoidable. But Batman goes further. The entrance to his operation sits inside his home. Every day, Bruce passes the clock that conceals his purpose. The reminder is constant, unavoidable. Inside the Batcave, every tool is visible, suits displayed, vehicles ready, equipment organized. His entire environment reinforces his mission. The application is simple. Design your environment to make desired behaviors obvious. Place running shoes beside the bed. Position books on the pillow. Leave a water bottle on the desk. Make the cue so visible that ignoring it requires conscious effort. Remove ambiguity. Remove decision fatigue. Make the right choice the obvious choice. Law 2. Make it attractive. Why does Bruce Wayne risk his life every night? Why endure the pain, the injuries, the isolation? Because he's connected his habits to something deeper than discipline. He's connected them to purpose. Every criminal stopped. Every innocent protected. These aren't just tasks on a list. They're fulfillment of a sacred promise to ensure no one else experiences the horror he survived. James Clear calls this temptation bundling, pairing necessary actions with desired outcomes. But the deeper strategy, connecting habits to identity and meaning. Batman doesn't train because he should. He trains because he's the protector of Gotham. That's the shift. When habits align with purpose, discipline transforms into dedication. Obligation becomes calling, and what once required willpower now requires nothing at all. Law 3. Make it easy. When Gotham calls, Batman doesn't waste time. The suit deploys instantly. Gadgets are preloaded. Vehicles are fueled and ready. Every system is optimized for immediate action. He's eliminated friction, removed barriers, designed his operation so the right response is the easiest response. James Clear's 2-minute rule. Make habits so simple they take less than 2 minutes to start. Don't plan to work out. Just put on gym clothes. Don't commit to writing a book. Just write 1 sentence. The goal isn't completion. The goal is initiation. Because starting is the hardest part. Once begun, momentum takes over. Law 4. Make it satisfying. Every night, Batman returns and records his progress. Criminals apprehended, cases closed, crimes prevented. He tracks everything. Why? Because visible progress creates satisfaction. And satisfaction reinforces repetition. The human brain craves immediate reward. James Clear's solution? provide visible evidence of progress. Use a habit tracker. Track the streak. Check marks. Motivation fades. But when a 30-day streak appears on screen, breaking it becomes unthinkable. The satisfaction of continuity becomes its own reward. These 4 laws create systematic change. Cues made obvious, actions made attractive, execution made easy, progress made satisfying. But even this complete framework means nothing without the final transformation, the identity shift. Here's the secret that separates Batman from every other vigilante in Gotham. The truth that makes him unstoppable. Bruce Wayne didn't set a goal to reduce crime. He didn't make a resolution. He didn't write targets in a journal. He became someone new. He transformed his identity. James Clear reveals 2 types of change. Outcome-based change says, I want to lose 20 pounds. Identity-based change says, I am a healthy person. The difference? Everything. Batman doesn't want to patrol Gotham. He is the protector of Gotham. That's why he never quits. Why he appears when exhausted, injured, outnumbered. It's not about achieving something. It's about being someone. James Clear's insight. Every action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Every workout, every choice, every habit. You don't need unanimous votes. You just need the majority. The question isn't what you want to achieve. The question is, who do you want to become? Bruce Wayne became Batman through thousands of tiny decisions, 1% better every single day. 4 laws applied without exception, and 1 identity shift that changed everything. The same 24 hours exist for everyone, the same opportunity, the same choice. The only question that remains is, who will you become? If these principles resonated with you, if you see how to apply them starting today, show your support with a like. It helps this message reach others who need it. And here's the challenge. In the comments, complete this sentence. I am, not what you want, not what you hope to be, who you are. Claim your identity right now. Subscribe if you want more content like this, where psychology, discipline, and storytelling collide. Remember, you don't need to be a superhero to use a superhero system. Start today. Be 1% better. Become who you're meant to be. The choice is yours.